Okay, class. So today is Tuesday, the 13th. The modified schedule is on the sideboard, so we're limited with time. We're going to write in our planner. I'm going to go over the warm up. I'm going to do one of the problems. We're going to talk about today how to create square and cube roots. So I'm going to model that. And remember, this is the part you don't have to write. Okay, so I'm going to give you a foldable. And we're going to do square and cube roots today. Just how to create square and cube roots. If we have time, I'll show you how to estimate those roots to the nearest whole number, or just decide which two whole numbers they fall in between. And we're going to do some guided practice. Today, you have Tuesday's homework. Of course, I need you to watch the homework help video. The video will be sent to you in Remind. Okay, it is also posted on Canvas. Please write down the homework. You don't have to write the agenda down, but you do need to write the homework on the packet. Okay, let's open up our planner, please. Let's open up our planner, please. I see a couple people writing. I'm going to pause for the calls. All right, good people. Remember, let's remind ourselves of the goal that we wrote this week. My goal was to make sure that you understood the homework. So I'm reiterating the homework again. Please watch that homework help video. Your goal could have been something else. I don't know. If you didn't write your goal yesterday, please make sure that you write your goal. In order for us to be successful at our main goal, we have to make little sub goals along the way. So this week, you need to focus on one thing that you really want to do in order to reach that goal, that math goal at the end of the year, which is some of us is to pass that EOG testing. Some of us want to make an A every quarter. So we have to have little sub goals. Okay? Yes. Oh, yeah. No, you're good. Okay. Now we're going to go to the second page, which is to write our homework down. Let's do that, please. Let's write our homework down. Okay. So yesterday, if you watched the video, check it off. If you completed the homework, check it off. You should have had your other subjects here. Please get in the habit of writing a list of things that you need to make sure you do. Kason, where's your planner? Take that out, baby. All right. Today's Tuesday. Math again. I need you to watch that homework video. Watch homework help video. I need you to complete your homework. Please make sure that you look over your multiplication facts. Start reviewing those facts, please, especially the ones you don't know, your times tables. Okay. I'm gonna pause for the calls. Please make sure that you are working on your warm up. If you have already gone to the restroom, don't line up for the restroom again. And I know who you are. It's only those people that did not get to go to the restroom. The rest of us need to be working on this warm up, okay? Because I'm not taking everybody because most of us have already gone. It's just the people that did not get to go. Okay, let's line up those folks that did not get to go. Everybody else needs to be working on their warm up. All right, let's do it. It says Chip built a scaled model of a house. He built the model 8 inches tall to represent the actual, which is 24 feet. So 8 inches is really 24 feet. Okay, so this is our scale. All right, for 8 inches, I'm put inches here, abbreviate, it's 24 feet. This is our scale here. Write an equation to represent the relationship of the actual. So they want the actual on top. Let's do actual first. Feet. And then 8 inches on the bottom. That's fine. In height of the model. Okay, so we're gonna divide to figure out what this would be per inch, how many feet per inch is gonna be. So let's divide. The actuals on top and the model size is on the bottom. When you divide, what does that give you? What's 24? Some of us can do that in our head. What's 24 divided by 8? Say 3. So it's going to be 3 feet per 1 inch, okay? 3 feet per 1 inch. That's the actual model size. Okay. This is your scale. A sweater, let's see what time is. We won't worry about that one today. I need you to take out your interactive notebook. Mark out the second one so we'll have time to get most of everything done. Remember, we're on a modified schedule, so class time is going to go a little bit faster today. Okay? Take out your notebook. We're going to create square and cube roots. You may need your calculator, okay? I'm going to show you how to clear your calculator. And then we're going to create some square and cube roots, okay? Does everybody have their calculator? Okay, I'm going to wait for us to have our notebook out and our calculator and our pencil. Put everything else away. Where are we supposed to put our packet? And work to do. Please go ahead and do that. I need you to make sure you can find your packet later. So put it in the work to do part of your folder. Let's do that now. Don't hesitate. Let's go ahead and put it in the right place. Jamie, you're talking a whole lot today. Are you okay, baby cheeks? You excited? Okay. Go ahead. Did you put your work in your folder? Okay. Thank you, sweetheart. Hey, Hayden. You going to your locker? Our schedule is on the board. We have third period. Then we have fourth period, lunch. So you need those items. And then we go to our first period encore. Okay? So you need those items. And then after you come back from your electives, you can go back to your locker. Okay? Come on, y'all. Have a seat. All right, everybody got their packet put in their folder. We're going to take the time to do that. All right, put your calculator in front of you. I'm going to show you how to clear your calculator. Super important. Make sure that you cut your calculator on. Now we're going to reset or clear our calculator. We press the yellow button second. This is the second. You're going to press the plus button. And you get this screen. We're resetting, so press 7. We're resetting everything, so we press 1, all. And then we press number 2, reset. So it's second plus 7, 1, 2. We're going to practice this again. Second plus 7, 1, 2. Second plus 7, number 1, number 2. We're going to do it again. It's second plus 7, 1, 2. Second plus 7, 1, 2. Second, the little yellow button, plus, now plus, number 7, number 1, number 2. Come on to me. I need you to do this with me, okay? I want you to practice. It's second plus 7, 1, 2. 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 Second plus 7, 1, 2.
Second, not 7.
Second the yellow button, plus 712. Second plus 712. That's how you clear it. All right, here we go. We ready? Let's open up our interactive notebook to a new page. Guys, before I forget, please make sure that if you're missing a page, you can go to the Canvas page to look at the pages that you are missing. Let me go there real quick. I'm going to show you real quickly. Let me go to student. Well, no, this is not your class. Let me go to your class. Look up here real quickly, please, because super important. If you're missing a day, you need to know how to get stuff. All right, so look, you're going to go to the same. Shh, don't do that, baby. You're going to go to where it says your math projects because your notebook is a project grade. You can click either on the notebook or you can click here, interactive notebook. Okay, you can see the interactive notebook for this quarter is due October the 21st. That's the 8th week. That's when we turn our notebook in on this day. That's when I grade it. When you click on your interactive notebook, these are the pages that you should have so far. This is what it looks like. So you can get a whole view of the pages that this is where we are right now. Do you see it? These are the pages that you should already have in your notebook. So if you're missing a page, you see the folders on the back wall? That's where you get your missing work. Any questions about that? You can also go back. You see where quarter one is? You see where it says handouts? This is another location. These are the handouts that we do every single week. This is what we did in the first week, second week, third week. I posted some of the stuff that we're doing next week. You can ignore that. Okay. But those are where you can get your work if you're missing something. Any questions? Okay. All right, let's keep going. Let me go back to this screen. All right, so our next page we need to paste down is 12. We didn't get to paste 12 down yesterday, so let's go ahead and paste that page down. Q1, page 12. And I need to give you a glue stick, right? Okay. Somebody from the back table 9, here's your, pass that back to me. Yeah, 7, 8. This is you all. 8. Can you pass it to that table? Table 2 here. 6. Sorry, pass this back. 3, yes. 4. Yes. Please make sure y'all remember to bring all your stuff to class, okay? It is cold. It is cold. All right, does everybody have their bag of supplies? Please take a glue stick out so you can glue down the next page. We did yesterday, but we didn't have time to glue it down. Comparing and ordering numbers. Comparing and ordering numbers. Yeah, baby. Can you use her glue stick for today, babe? It's super important that when we use the supplies, that we put the supplies back because we're going to need those. Jaden, what are we doing, babe? Okay, let me make that while you have this up. Let's make this announcement. Look, when you get to a screen that looks like this, you need to reset, okay? So that means you shut it down because that means he was playing around. That's what it means, okay? So info, you quit or whatever. but you can cut it off and then start back over again. Yeah, that's what it means, because that's what you all got to stop. Y'all messing with stuff a lot of times. You don't realize that you're messing things up, especially for the next person. Okay. And so, stop messing, please, because you're going to be deleting things that you might need later because you don't know what you're doing just yet. Okay. So just be careful, because you could delete stuff you're not really sure that you're doing. All right, here we go. This is the name of that page. We're going to paste this down. I'm fold this page in half, just like this, and I'm going to glue it here. I'm going to only put glue on the back. Remember, don't paint with the glue, because we need that glue to last as long as it can. Let's just do the four corners, or put glue around the edges, just enough to make it stick. Just enough to make it stick, okay? Make sure I put it in the right direction. Yeah, babe. Okay. Throw that one away and use her glue. Share with her, okay? All right, let's paste that in. I'm gonna pause for the calls. Give us a chance to paste that into our notebook. Now we're gonna move to page 13, and we're gonna create perfect cube and square roots. Okay, so we're gonna create perfect cube and square roots. All right, here we go, good people. Q1, this is page 13. We're creating perfect roots. Okay? We're creating perfect roots. Write this down. Come on, baby. Write this down. Kate, you good? All right, so we're going to do square roots first, and then we're going to do cube roots. I'm going to draw a line down the center of my page. And on this side, I'm going to put perfect square. Oops. I don't know what I'm spelling, y'all. And on this side, I'm going to put perfect cubes. Okay. We're going to create perfect squares, and then we're going to create perfect cubes. Make sure we have our calculator handy, just in case we forget our multiplication facts. Okay. So your perfect squares are when you have two whole numbers that are going to be multiplied times itself. So let's start with the first perfect square we create is, let's do 1 times, I'm going to use the dot for multiplication. 1 times 1. What's 1 times 1? So our first perfect square is 1. Our first perfect square is 1. Why, Miss Reyes? Because 1 times 1, or 1 times itself, is equal to 1. Okay, so now the square root of 1 then, what number can be multiplied times itself to give you 1? 1. So the square root of 1 is equal to 1, because 1 times itself is going to give you 1. Let's do another perfect square. Can you close the door all the way, baby? Let's do 2 times 2 to make another perfect square. What's 2 times 2? 2 times 2. 4. So 4 is another perfect square. 4 is a perfect square. What is the square root then of 4? What number can be multiplied times itself to give you 4? 1 times itself will give you 1. What times itself will give you 4? No. No. Somebody said it. 2. 2 times itself will give you 4. So the square root of 4 is 2. You'll see the pattern here in a minute. Make sure you have your calculator handy just in case multiplication start getting difficult. All right, let's make another perfect square. 3 times 3, or 3 times itself. What's 3 times 3? 9. We're not adding, we're multiplying. Very good, baby. 9. So 9 is a perfect square. Then what is the square root of 9? Think. What number times itself is going to give you 9? 3, somebody said. The square root of 9 is 3. You writing? You writing? Okay. Let's do another perfect square. Let's do 4 times itself. 4 times 4. What is 4 times 4? 16. Don't be afraid to be wrong, okay? It's okay. So 16 is a perfect square. Oops. What's the square root of 16? What number times itself, very good, is going to give you 16, and it is 4. 16 is a perfect square, 9 is a perfect square, 4 is a perfect square, and 1 is a perfect square. Let's create another perfect square. Let's multiply 5 times itself to create another perfect square. 25 is a perfect square. Okay, don't rush it. What is the square root of 25? 5. Why? Why? Because 5 times 5, very good, Andre, because 5 times 5 is 25. When you find the square root of a number, that means what number can be multiplied times itself to give you the number that's under this radical. Let's make another perfect square. How do I make the next perfect square? Very good, Nia. 6 times 6. 6 times itself. What's 6 times 6? 36. 36 is a perfect square. What is the square root of 36? 6. Why? Because 6 times itself is 36. Let's make another perfect square. 7 times 7. Great job. That is 49. 49 is a perfect square. What's the square root of 49? 7. Why? Very good, because 7 times itself is the number under the radical 49. 8 times 8. 64. Thank you, Miss Peoples. 64 is a perfect square. What's the square root of 64? 8. Why? Very good, because 8 times itself is 64. 9 times 9. What's 9 times 9? 81 is a perfect square. It's perfect square. What's the square root of 81? 9. Why? because 9 times itself is 81. Okay, let's make sure we put our calculators back. We'll finish this up tomorrow.